Hello, my beautiful crafty friends. It's Laurette, the Vintage Paper Girl. Welcome to my studio. I hope you're all well. How are you? Is everybody good? Well, that would be great. I hope so. Hope everybody's safe and not in any storms right now. I know a lot of rain and snow is going on. So anyway, welcome to Weekend Crafting with the Vintage Paper Girl. So today we're going to just do some random ephemera making. Some Tim Holtz and other people. I'm going to be using his ephemera pieces as well as some other fun things to play with. And we're just going to make some fun ephemera this weekend. Okay. So I had these cards that are from Tim Holtz. They're I'm not sure what he calls them. Let's see. Let me grab the pack. Now you may hear noise. My neighbor's working on a project. If I waited for him, I wouldn't be able to do one. So these are his flashcards. And I kept seeing people using them on different projects all throughout the year. So I finally ordered some, but I never did anything with them. So I thought, well, Christmas is a great time to do that. So I thought we'd make a couple of different projects using, you know, these little flashcards, some of the photo pieces that he has. You know, he has those photo strips, and also some of the library cards, you know, that you get at the card catalog cards. That, you know, you could look up books and things. So I've got some that I got from my friend at Pixie K Designs. Hi, Kate. How are you? Is it Kate? Did I say that right, sweetie? Yes, I think it is. So anyway, I'm using all those goodies today, plus Tim Holtz things and a bunch of other things. So we'll see how far we get and which projects we get to. Now, I was inspired by Pixie K Designs as well as several other designers to create some ephemera for Christmas. We can put them aside and then, you know, use them later. So, or this year, who knows? So if I make them specific to something, I think it'll be okay. One of the things, oh wait, and I think this project, the first one I'm going to do, I believe, was actually inspired by Amy at Crafty Cat. So I thought I would give the project that she was doing a try. And one of the things I think this was Crafty Cat. Don't quote me. I think we have, let me see. Let me get out some stuff. What I saw somebody do, and I believe it was her, but I don't know. Anyway, let's put it this way. I was inspired. So what I saw was someone punched some cute little goodies into these cards. I'm gonna, let's see, I think I want them to be consistent, so maybe I'll find a little like area. Oh, that's not deep enough. Let's see how deep we can get. My neighbor's building, he took down a hot tub and then got it out of there, but it was in a beautiful like gazebo, but it was a closed-in gazebo. Well, he took it all apart. Now he's rebuilding it into a shed because he got rid of the hot tub part. So you'll see what I'm going to do with these in a minute. And then like this one, yeah, that's better. And then this one, they don't have to be exact. That's why I'm not like stressing over it. Okay, so you take a hole punch. Now you can just use a regular hole punch. And then just leave it like this. Now I am actually going to think about using some, sorry, I needed a deep breath. Using the, gosh, I have a terrible brain. Eyelets. I can never remember the name of these because I had a different name for these growing up and in sewing. So, but we call them eyelets in crafting and something else in sewing, grommets in sewing. So it's got me all messed up. I always draw a blank, always. So I have them in all different colors. We're going to be using those. I don't know if I need any of those. But you can see we've got holes. And what we're going to do with these is the fun part. Now, I do want to do... Let me get out some ink pads of different colors. Like this one, I know I want to round the corners on this. So I'm going to go ahead and do that before I get going. And these are dangles. I'm making us some dangles. Okay, so, gosh, you can hear his saw going. At least it's not right next to me like it was yesterday. It was, excuse me. My Coke has decided to announce itself. All right, so, oh, that's the wrong color. Good thing I didn't dip it in there yet. Yikes, that would have ruined my ink dauber. There we go. Okay, so I love this. So I would like to put some little eyelets in. And I do have a number of red ones. I've got burgundy. But what you do is you put the eyelets in and then you dangle things off of it. And you could dangle whatever you want. Like, let me look for my, I am looking for my ball pin. Pardon me. Here we go. Here, I got a whole bunch of them right here. All right. So what I want to do is I want to do some dangling, but I'm trying to decide what do I want to dangle off of there and what color do I want to use because it's Christmas. You notice I chose her because she has red, and Sweet I thought was good. Wander and Blessed were all lovely for like a Christmas dangle. And it kind of just depends on what you want to do with those, right? So I don't have a lot of stuff pre-cut for this one. But I would think I could use like bits and pieces from Tim Holtz. I could use like little cutouts from here if I want to do that. Like these are cute little stockings. These are from Happiness and Crafting, G. Kerr. I don't know why I grabbed those scissors. That's crazy, right? Yeah, these are from G. Kerr a couple years ago. Might have been last year, maybe. We've got bells, and we have circles, and we have all kinds of fun, exciting things we can use as a dangle, or part of one anyway. So, what you guys up to? Hope you're having a lovely weekend, and maybe you're doing a little crafting with me. Get out your supplies, your junk, your whatever you got. You know, you could just write words on tags and do the same thing. You could get anything you've got and punch some holes in it. And you don't have to use an eyelet at all. Excuse me while I just fussy cut everything out right in front of you. But I thought I had these already cut into shape somewhere, and I looked through what I could find, and no, I did not. So I did the best I could, I guess. Okay, I like this Deck the Halls. I think this would be darling as a dangle. And I'm doing an awful job because I'm trying to hurry, but that's all right. We don't have to hurry. We have a whole hour we can play if you want to stick around and craft with me. Doesn't take that long to cut these out. Oh, I've cut my thumb in there too far. Doesn't take long to get a lot on your desk in a heartbeat. Oh, why did that go off? I have my my phone on airplane mode. Someone's trying to get a hold of me. Well, I'll have to wait. I'm doing a video. Okay. Maybe this time I'll hit my garbage can. Gosh, my daughter was over the other day and we were chatting, and I was crafting along while we were chatting, and I was making some things as a thank you for a client and who bought my journal. So it did sell. My the last one I did, I can't think of the name of it. Anyway, and we were chit-chatting, and I dropped a tiny paper clip, a Tim Holtz paper clip, onto the floor, and we couldn't find it. And so she gets, I couldn't see it. We shined a light. So my daughter gets down on her hands and knees, and she's under my desk, and she's like, wow, there's so much on the floor down here. Just little itty bitty, teeny tiny, like little bits like that all over the floor. So I'm like, yeah, I need to vacuum. And I said, I vacuum every day, sometimes twice a day. And she's like, yeah, I can see why. So she was just cute the way she was like trying not to insult me, but was amazed at the amount of paper bits on the floor, you know. So cute. Cute, cute, cute. That would be Jolene I'm talking about. I only have one daughter. Well, one daughter by birth, and I have a number of what we call adopted daughters, girls that grew up with my daughter that came to our house and who call me to this day mom. So, you know, I'm pretty blessed in that. And, you know, there's two sides to these little flashcards, but this is the size I'm interested in working with today. So, all right. I'm wondering if this sweet one might be good for, I'm still working on pieces for our big folio, and I'm ramping it up now to get this filled and sold. So, you know, I want to, every time I make something, it's going to have something for that. So I need to keep that in mind as I'm doing my thing here and creating, oh yeah, the bell. That was the other thing. I'm grabbing things that I think would be cute. You know, I better check that. My daughter's out of town with her two girls today. They're having a girls' day. They're all getting their fingers and toes done. And, as a special treat for the holiday, because the oldest is about to turn 18, and so they're having a little pre-birthday thing. Oh, okay. Yeah, I listed a printer, an extra printer that I had in the marketplace, and it hasn't sold, and they're asking me if I want to keep it listed, so I'm probably going to put no, because they want something for nothing. It's brand new, and I mean, I barely used it, barely has any copies on it. It prints beautifully in black and white, prints well in color as long as you're not doing what I do, where I'm using intense color. It just doesn't print the way I want it to. So average person with an office, perfect for them. Just doesn't work for the industry that I'm in. So I wanted to sell it, but I haven't found a buyer for it. So it's an HP printer, you know, the whole thing. It does all the stuff. It does all the stuff. So I've been trying to sell it and haven't found a buyer for it. So I guess I will keep it for now. I have a teacher friend that I may offer it to her if she wants it for her home use, you know, and I would give her the ink that we have, but she'd have to go on the Insta Ink program for it to work. So I don't think that that would work for her unless she did that. So, oh my goodness, this thing did not want to open. I'm telling you. Okie dokie. Now, do I have, oh, I do have bits over here. A few of which might be small enough to dangle on some of the bigger ones. Okay, well, we've got stuff. I'm really excited. All right. We've got stuff. Noel. That's a really good one, too. So I'm creating quite the stockpile here. All right. I at least want to get one done, one or two, to show you what we're going to do with it, but we'll see if I get there or not. All right. I have taken all my allergy medicine. Use my inhaler. Hopefully I do not sneeze in the middle of my video. I apologize in that last one. Boy, it caught me unaware. Really hurt my throat too, because it was a really hard sneeze. Usually I can kind of feel when a sneeze is coming on. That when I'm talking and sneeze right in the middle of a word, I think. And oh my goodness. I sneezed so doggone hard, I darn near fell out of my chair. Because it's a rolly chair. So, you're like, no floor. Don't need to break anything. You know, that's the fear at our age. You get to a point when you get over 50 that you fall and break something, you know, important in your body. And you're like, no, I don't want to be in some rest home, rehab place. That's my worst nightmare. Oh, I could never tolerate that. Never, ever, ever. Oh my gosh. I just, not with my health issues and not having my husband who knows my routine and how to take care of me. Nope, nope, nope. So I have to be so careful with myself, as we all should be, because a fall at our age, at any age over 45, 50, you can break stuff. So, well, I don't have brittle bones, I don't think. So no osteoporosis or anything like that. So that's good. One of the things I don't have. Knock on wood, we keep that way. All right, so now you get the idea of where I'm going with this. I will show you. Okay, so since I'm doing that, I need to order, I keep ordering the dark, like the antique colors. And the problem with that is, let me get this one. Now you can hang anything. This shows you that it's your front. Let me get my better of the two. I have two of these, but this one does a terrible job on the eyelets. It's great for punching a hole, but that's about all it's good for. It does an awful job on the eyelets. So and yeah, this one does such a beautiful job. I mean, I don't know if I just have it dialed in so well, but it just seems to be, it seems to also have a little bit longer post. The only thing I don't like about it is it locks itself all the time. There we go. Okay, so we got that one. And I just cannot decide on that one. Maybe something I have a whole bunch of. I've got a whole bunch of something, I'm sure. Maybe these would be good for this one. Yeah, it kind of blends in with her dress, so it's not so obvious. Darn it, come back here, you stinker. Come here. There. Yeah, it just takes care of the back so beautifully. Honestly, I just love it. Okay, so we've got those over there. Now, one thing we can do, and I do have like little tiny hole punches to dinky little hole punches. So it just depends on how big you want to go with your hole punch. I wonder if the teeny tiny one I have. And this one sticks. I don't know why. Let me see if this would work on here. If it's going to be too tiny. Yeah, it does that every time. It closes and it doesn't want to open. Oh, it's from China. You know, I don't know what I expect. So let's see. I'm looking for some gold clips. That's what I was doing. Just doing this exact same thing with my daughter when I spilled them all over the floor. I was thinking, and so what you want to do, sorry, my voice. There, you have that. That would go on there, right? And then this one would go over here, and we would put different images on there. Now, this one is for the Nutcracker. So, I'm going to grab some ephemera. I don't know if there's anything tiny. Now, this is the heavier stuff, which I would have to poke a hole with something else because this stuff is pretty heavy. But you could hang a cute little package from it. You could hang like a little sign. These are all too big. Oh, there's a tiny little bell. Wait a minute. I see some stuff in the bottom. Oh, there's a bell. There's a bell. And there's a gingerbread man. Yes, yes, I like those. But I'm not sure if I can get a hole in that. Oh my gosh. Don't mind me. This is the heavy chipboard stuff. I have the lighter one. Ah, here it is. There we go. This also has some lighter stuff, but I don't think it has the bells in that I want. Oh, it does. It has some things. Has a big old star. I was looking to see if I had an individual ballerina. I thought I did, but I guess I used her already maybe on something. I guess we could use nutcracker or teddy bear. Okay, just talking to myself. I'm having one of those days. Okay, I don't know where to put anything. I'm getting a pile. I'm getting a pile. All right, let's look on this one. So, I don't think that would go through the head. Right between the eyes, I'm trying for it. Oh, it did. It's just getting it back off there. I don't know why everything sticks to that. Let me find something. I need a tool. Sorry, I need my pokey tool. This is what it does to everything. So this was the cheapy one I got off of Amazon. And although it cuts a good hole, it doesn't want to open, and nothing you put on there wants to come out. So it's like, oh my goodness. Ow. And then you end up poking yourself like I just did. Great. There. Never had one do that before. I poked it, but at least I'm not bleeding. So that's good. All right. So my thought was you could have like, okay, so you have this one. Maybe you have a little bell. Let me see what fits on here. And I'm trying not to whine. That did hurt pretty good. Poked myself pretty good. You can tell I'm frustrated with that, can you? Okay. I feel like this is taking me forever. Maybe I just feel slower today. I don't know. All right. So let me get something else. I just don't know where to put everything. I'm running out of room on my desk. Okay, now the other thing we can do is just get little bits of lace like this and put it on there behind. And then we can also get a bit of like sparkle paper. Now I need gold sparkle. I don't need yeah, I don't think I have a bit of gold anywhere. That would be cool, but I haven't got any. Do I have any blue paper? No. Well, yes, but I don't think that's going to work. I'm looking to see what I have from the kit, if I have anything from that kit, which I do not. What else would look good would be, oh, I've got a snowflake. These are just to go in little pockets or, you know, whatever you want to do, or even glue them to a page. It would be cool. There's a snowflake. Let's get some mesh. Yes, let's get mesh. Let's get a good piece of mesh on there. And this one, let's get a piece of this gold mesh, this bright, sparkly mesh. Whoopsie, come back here. And you could add a piece of fabric. Now, I do have fabric scraps somewhere for Christmas, I'm pretty sure. Oh, give me 2 seconds to grab my, right next to me. I'm not going anywhere. I'm right here. Ouch. think I have Christmas scraps here. I know I have a big basket of them I need to bring down if I'm going to do these little kinds of projects, but I'm running out of room. I keep bringing things out, and I've got to put some of them back. It's getting crazy for me. I'm going to move these onto the floor for the minute. There we go. We have a little room. Okay, which one of these is Christmas? Nope, it's not that one. Ah, there we go. That wasn't so bad. Do I have any blue Christmas fabric? No, it's all the red and green stuff. Darn. I was hoping I had like some other, like snowflakes or, I have all that kind of fabric, of course, my studio. We have lace. Now, this one would work for this one over here. So I will leave that. So let me see if I have something that's more in the blues and golds, because the one that I'm using, well, that would be maybe pretty behind one of them. This one's more sparkly. Let's see if I have any tiny scraps of that before I go cut. Yeah, before I go cutting it up. There we go. These go better with the nutcracker over here. So let's get this going. I just want a tiny little bit of this. So let me cut this in half. And I believe I saw Amy make these. I want to say Amy at Crafty Cat. I watch so many videos late at night when I can't sleep and I have a migraine or, you know, just having too much pain. And so I will watch videos. But I'm half awake, half asleep, trying to relax, zoning out. So sometimes I truly don't remember where I saw something. My memory's just terrible lately. It's getting worse. It's part of my illness, so. We'll see how long I keep doing this, right? This one needs a bit of fabric behind it too, or lace, or like something bigger. It needs, like this one has that piece of fabric, and I think that looks really cool. See, I'll show you. I'm thinking, what else can I put back there? This is kind of a goldy piece. Let's... I don't think I made that long enough. I made that one too long. I think I'll just throw those in there because I am working on that journal. Or pocket, or whatever you want to call it. Yep, let's add this to this one. So the first one's done. I need to stand up again in just a second and check my time. And is this cute or what? Whoever came up with this, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. I believe she saw someone else do it. So isn't that cute? Let me stand up. Now you could add a little jewel or jewelry, a little bling. You could add a charm if you wanted. I don't know that I have... Let me see if I have the right charms. I think all of my charms are pretty colorful, or they're straight silver. I have very few. Oh, I might have... I remember there was a letter that Clara wrote to Dusseldorf. I think that was his name. And she wrote a letter to ask for something for Christmas or to come to the party. I don't remember. It's been a while. I need to get out my Nutcracker book and reread it. So I want to see if I can get this. Oh dear, I'm going to have to take everything off. Oh no. Let me see if I can do it this way. Yes. Yay, I didn't have to take it off. Oh, cute. So now it has a cute little charm on it. There we go. And a Santa, and just perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Loving it. Not that I'm perfect, just that that is the way I want it to look. It's the way I would like it to look. So isn't that cute? I am loving these. So we have like a little star. We have a gingerbread man, a little piece of lace, a piece of fabric, a piece of gold net. Then we got an envelope, a bell, a little Santa, some fabric. Cute, cute, cute. Oh, I love this. I have not made dangles. Oh, let me get rid of that. I've not made dangles in years, so I am super excited about these. Okay, so that one's done. Let me put that to the side. What time is it? I've stood up and looked and then sat back down. Ooh, 30 minutes just to make one. Yikes. All right, let's get on to this one. We'll just grab one of these darker pins. I might have those dark. I bought a ton, you know, so I don't know if I can get to them. I have so much on my floor, so much around my desk. I can barely move in my room, and I have a good sized room. But when you pull out all this stuff to play with, just a second, I'm right next to you. I just have to grab some ball pins. Oh gosh. Well, that mess just grew exponentially. Oh yeah, I have dark, I have gold, I have silver, I have copper. I don't have any of that color, just like, those are a little bit darker than these. Yeah, all right, let me do this. I go through gold pretty good. I'm sort of shocked, so I want to throw a bunch more in there, so I'll have them for my project, so I don't have to dig this out of the cabinet like I just did. So, oh my, all right, let's do this. Let's do this thing. So now we have some images we can use over here. I like this Noel. I like our stocking. Now I had a red stocking. Yep, there it is. So maybe I don't want that one. Maybe I like that. Let's do those. I do. Oh, here's a good. This one has a cute little boy with a stocking under her. That's cute. I like that. Here's a little girl and a word over there. What do we think of that? I like that. I think those will work, right? And then, oh, there's a bell too. Do I like the bell better? That's not a bad one. I sort of like the words though, so yeah. Well, that'll give me some for another one, right? So let's go. Let's do this. All right. Now I need to get my little tiny one. Oh my gosh. What is wrong with this thing? Am I doing something wrong? No, it just catches because it's really cheap. You could feel how cheap it is. And I know I got it on Amazon, so, you know, sometimes you get stuff that's directly from China and it's just not great. Yeah, and sometimes it just does that. It goes down and it comes right back out. You never know what you're going to get. I am going to ink these. The ones I haven't done yet. I'm going to get some water, excuse me. Dry mouth today. Is that what I was going to do? No, deck the halls on that one and the boot over there. And then I think we could add some charms. I wish I had some antique charms that would look fabulous with that. I might have some, but I don't think. Oh, I have some leaves and stuff, but because these are all pretty bright charms, honestly. It's like, do I have any that are sort of antique looking? Well, I have a bell. That one's not bad. I don't mind that one. It's not too crazy. Oh, gosh, you guys, somebody is really looking for me today. Who is looking for me? Oh, it is the new mama for Minnie. Minnie has a new mama, my puppy that I rescued. that we rescued, and she has a new mama, and she's doing very well in her new home. And she's very happy and well fed and well taken care of. Yeah, that's golden. It doesn't go with that. And her new mama said she was, her name is now Missy, not Minnie. It's Missy, M-I-S-S-Y, instead of Minnie. But her new mama said that she always cooked for her other puppy. She never gave her puppy, her other 3.5 pound Yorkie poo, she never gave him any dog food. So she wanted to do the same thing with Minnie. Well, I'm going to call her Minnie because that's how I know her. So she was going to try to do the same thing, but she's not really buying into it. So she's sending me text right now about it. So I'll have to get back to her after my video. It's coming across my iPad, which is behind me. Why you hear it. I apologize. Can't really turn it off. I can't, because my daughter's out and about. In case they have car trouble and they can't get my hubby or something happens, you know. Oh dear. I'm pretty sure you hear that. That's my neighbor. I was dreading that. Oh well, nothing I can do about it, right? He has the right to work on his projects and I have the right to do my videos. I waited and waited and waited and I said, I can't do anymore. There won't be a video this weekend. So the cool thing about this is that you just add little bits of fabric and you add bits of lace and goodies to make your dangles. And I mean, I told you, I saved the tiniest itty bitty bits to make stuff, and it's for things like this. People think, oh, she's crazy. It's like, no, I'm not really. I know what I'm doing, I swear. And then again, we want some net. Oh, maybe we could use some red this time. I've got a little red here. Let's add some red to the back. I'm only going to get to the one project today. Oh, darn. Well, I guess it is what it is, right? Nope, that's not big enough. Here, let's try this one. I was hoping to do these others. I had some other things we could do with them. So maybe what I'll do is do a Merry Monday for those others. That way you still get to see the fun project that I had in mind. And not miss it, right? So I have green. Let's put some, where's my green? We still have red, white, and green in our shop. We are getting down on our, I know I have a lot of white and red and green. They're sets, like you buy them as a set of the 3 colors, which is a great way to do it because you get every Christmassy color all at once. Oh, there goes the sun. It rained last night so hard, Friday night. My goodness, I was asleep in the library in my chair. I'd fallen asleep. Didn't mean to, but did. And about 2:30, I hear this really loud sound, and I wake up. I'm totally disoriented. And I realize that it is just coming down in buckets. It would be what my mom calls a gully washer. And I mean, it was just crazy loud and hard rain. And oh my goodness, it was something. Seriously. And so it lasted for a good hour. We need the rain. We are absolutely need it now. You know, we're into that next season, and we had some fire danger all winter. All summer. So, you know, a lot of our water is used for the fires and things and crops and all that good stuff. So we need to fill the reservoirs up. So it's time for it to start raining. We need our winter. They're telling us we might not have much of a winter this year. So I'm hoping they're wrong. Now, I wanted to add one more thing. So what could I add? I'm looking to see what charms I have hanging around. Let's lots of silver, I'll tell you. I got more silver than I know what to... Oh, how about a bell? We could add a little gold bell. These are vintage bells, most of these. These aren't the new ones. These are the more vintagey. I was kind of looking for the smallest of them. I have some that are completely like rusted looking, which those I use very, very sparingly. Instead of maybe a flower or something like that, I'll just use the bell. That's more of what I'm looking for here. Come on, you. Oh, look how cute. At least I think it's cute. I just have to get it through the hole. There we are. I like the bulb pins. You could use, if you want to use jump rings. I do have jump rings in different sizes. I have to dig them out, but I like the bulb pins because you can add and subtract easier than a jump ring. So here you go. Cute, right? Oh, you've got all the little bits and the layers, and I didn't even add any fabric to that one. I mean, I could add fabric to the back, I suppose, or I could add paper. I haven't done that either. I think my fabric's all pretty contemporary. I mean, it's vintage. Nope, not that one. Yeah, I could add. What have I got here? I've got all kinds of things. Oh, I have this one. This one's pretty cool. Could add a little bit of this. Now, I don't think I need to add fabric to this one. I mean, it's cool, but I don't feel like I absolutely have to have it. It would add another little dimension, maybe on this one. Let's see. Actually, I think it would be fabulous under this one. I hear the little girl next door playing out there with her dad while he's doing his project. She's so cute. Her little laugh is adorable. Yeah, you can add fabric to them. Let's look in, what could I put behind that one? Something maybe. Oh, this is one of my favorite fabrics. It's no longer made, and I adore it. I've been collecting it. Every time I see it on a D-stash, I buy it. Or for a while there, I had the word out, and everybody was finding it for me. I used to make aprons and dolls and all kinds of stuff. There you go. So if you wanted to add fabric bits, you could. We have lace and all kinds of bits and pieces. So isn't she adorable? Wouldn't that be cute in a journal, on a page, on a journal page? Glue it on, and then you have all these dangles, or you could paper clip it in. So I'll have to call it vocabulary word dangles. There you go. Now, the other thing I had wanted to do with these, magic. Now, the Nutcracker is nothing if not magical. So I think that I would love to do one card, the journal card that could go in a pocket. And I want a gold. Do I have one cut already? Not in the piece that I could use. Here's one. Oh, these are really thick, so I don't know if I've got two. I think there's only one there. I'll find out when I cut it, because that's usually when I can tell. I want to add a little gold, a bit of gold doily. These are vintage doilies I found in my mom's hutch. When she passed away, I got to keep the hutch because my sisters all had dining room sets. I didn't have one, so my dad gave me my mom's hutch. So I got to keep the hutch and everything in it because he didn't want any of it. So he was getting remarried, and he gave me my mom's hutch. So I got everything that was in it, and this was one of the things that was in there. And oh, I love it. This is what I was looking for a ballerina for. I want to put a ballerina on here. Now I have double ballerinas. Oh, there's my single ballerina. She's kind of big, and she does cover up the magic. Ah, bummer. Okay, well, I don't think there's another ballerina. Smaller one. Oh, there's another one. Oh, isn't she cute? You can see a lot of what's there. And this one, we could hang something on this one, but that isn't kind of what I had in mind for this. So, all right. So I want to put that on there, but I also want a piece of lace, just a fine, or tulle, maybe. I was going to use, which I have this cool stuff. This is miniature tinsel, like it goes on your tree, miniature tinsel garland. I was going to use this on some of them. I don't know if I will use it on here, but I want to find something to go under her. I think I know what's going to go under her. You guys know, right? I've used it on every piece, but it's because it is for the Nutcracker, and I love the swirly gold. And this is the stuff we're just about completely sold out of. So if it's something you want, get over there. I think we only have 2 left the last time I looked, and actually there may be none now. So if you don't find it, it's because we are sold out, and we cannot find any more. If we do find it, of course, we'll put it right back in the shop. So I'm trying to figure out how to... Okay, I think I got it. Let's see if I can finish this one. At least do this one. I mean, I didn't get to these, but it's the same kind of premises, but I need something for my Merry Monday. So I had said I wasn't going to do any more Christmas crafting, but I lied. There's just too much good stuff out there, too many fun projects. There's no way I'm going to be able to walk away from Christmas. Not, at least not yet. So I guess I'll be doing it for part of November. It is November now. Gosh, can you believe it, guys? I think October went the quickest of all the months this year. I do not ever remember October. I want to say that this is a sticky back. I don't want to peel this apart if it's not. I swear when I bought it. Where did I put the packet? This one says adhesive. Okay, so these are adhesive. So is this other one adhesive too? Die cuts. Yeah, it doesn't say if this one's adhesive or not. No, so it probably isn't. I just dropped a piece on the floor. Oh. So I hope you're all enjoying this, and I hope you're all having a fabulous weekend. I may be doing a bit of crafting with me. You can use anything you want, any kind of card, anything that you have. You can certainly, do the same project here. This is Victorian velvet that I'm putting on here. It matches the paper in the kit very well. It's not red. Okay. And we would put that on there, and then she's going to need something to stand on. So we're going to need some kind of ribbon or trim or something. Oh, This is a pretty ribbon. I want something kind of unusual. Let me see. Yes, I have myself blocked in. There is so much stuff on the floor. I won't even be able to move until I clean. Oh, you know what might work? Which I think I have it out already. Yes. Is a little bit of rickrack maybe on the bottom of that. Maybe. Let's try it. Okay. Yeah. Plus, I'm also thinking a bit of lace hanging down. I mean, this is a ballerina, right? So she would need a bit of lace and the rickrack. And let me see if I can find any. Oh gosh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Oh, you guys, I did do some work. Well, let's see. I think I showed you this one last time, but I haven't done any more. This one I put together. It needs a little bit more work, but I made the bigger. Look, I did the bigger pieces of the scrapbook papers, and this is the Stamperia Nutcracker paper pad that I made those. This one I did a little decorating, but I haven't done any more. I haven't done anything there. I did finish this one. This is the one that pulls way out, but I did decorate it. And I did decorate this one. I added some gold at the top and some lace. And I did the back side and put the word joy and got some, you know. So I did a little work on the pieces, but I didn't have time to finish them before this video. I would have liked to have, but I just don't have enough hours or health. So what I'm thinking is I want to add this to the bottom. Then I'm going to let you go because I've run out of time. So probably what I'll do is the other pieces I wanted to make with you guys, I'll do for Merry Monday. That way we don't completely lose the project, right? So, plus it's getting pretty noisy next door. I think we're right around an hour already anyway. Yeah, that's going to get loud. Sorry. Apologize. Let me get that on there. Oh, and this way it matches the other pieces in the kit. The other pieces of ephemera, it matches. So now I'm going to add rickrack to that. And I am using Fabri-Tac, Fabric Fix, 3-in-1, whatever you got. Any kind of fabric glue. Try not to cut your card like I just did a minute ago. Goodness. Okay, now we'll put our ballerina on. I still feel like she needs something fluffy behind her. I'm not quite getting the look I want. Let's see if I could kind of squish this netting up behind her. Like it's a tutu. Trying to figure out how to do what I want to do here. Well, still a little flatter than I'd like, so maybe a bow or something. I'm not getting where I want to go with this, so I don't know. I'm still trying to get it to work. Well, we'll have to see what else I could do with it. I'll go ahead and glue her on and hope I'm not making a big mistake by doing that, but I think it'll be okay. And I'm using the Fabri Fix on this because it's very heavy chipboard, and this is designed to work with heavier trims and things. I'm also going to move her over a bit because I want to see the word magic. You can kind of see it there. This gives me room for other goodies if I want to add something else to this. Where did this pin go to? Oh dear. Oh, I know. There, over there. Okay, got it. Okay, you guys. Well, I think that's it for today. You got an idea of what we're doing here. And I think in our next video, we will do some more words. We'll do some library cards and show you what I want to do with those. We'll make some more ephemera, which is stack your stash, Christmas style, on our Merry Monday. Okay, so I want to thank you for coming along and having a play with me this weekend. This was fun to do. It was fun to get all the stuff out and cut it and do our thing, you know. It really is a lot of fun to do this. So, and it's so fun when you get it all together. It's exciting to see all the goodies. So let me show you her so far. She's real pretty. I think she needs something else though. We have these. Now this you could add something else to if you want. I'm going to have to see if there's anything else I want to add. And then we have this one. So, all right, you guys, have a rest of your weekend. I hope it's wonderful and you get some relaxation and some crafting in. And I'll see you all on Merry Monday. Hugs and kisses, guys. Mwah. Bye-bye.